Are you feeling your purpose? Because sometimes you set your purpose and you're like, this is not what I thought it would be, or this isn't doesn't feel right. Maybe I need to adjust something. That is important to note. That's why we're doing a January review, because we just set the goals. It's just the start of the year, so you have room to maneuver. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to On Your Lane. This is the best place for ambitious people who are taking charge of their lives, making that income, making that impact, and living fulfilling lives. How are you doing? Closing out the month of January. How is that going for you? How was the first month of 2021? I hope it was amazing. And in that vein, today we're going to talk about reviewing the month. Today I'm going to take you through my monthly review system. I use it for a year review sometimes, but it works really well for the month. I also use it for a weekly review, but let's do this for January so that we can look back and see what worked, what didn't work, and then we can realign so that we move into February with the lessons, with the highlights, and with the mindset to win. Are we ready for this? I am. Let's do this. First of all, let's start with the good. What worked well this month? What worked well? The highlights. What did you like about it? Working well can happen when you plan for things to go a certain way. Let's say you plan to lose weight, you have lost 2 kgs. That worked well. That is a plan worked well. Sometimes things work well when you didn't intend for them to be. So maybe you plan to be waking up at 6 a.m., but accidentally you wake up at 5 and it's working well for you. And you're liking waking up at 5. So that's something that worked well as well. What we want to do is to just highlight everything that served you. Some things work well, but they're not helping you with anything. Okay, so that's not what we want to focus on. We want to focus on what you plan to do this year, what your purpose is as you have discovered it, and then see, is what worked well supporting that, or is it taking you away from that? Because if it's taking you away from that, it's not what we want, so it didn't work well. So what worked well? And we should understand the psychology behind what worked well. So if it worked well because maybe it matches with your lifestyle, it worked well because you were already going to the city, so now you just run to the city instead of walking, so it worked well that you lost the weight, something like that, So figure out, why did these good things, these highlights happen? How did they happen? What was the psychology behind their happening, or the mechanics behind their happenings? I don't know why I'm using these words, but I'm just saying what triggered them and what was your thought process behind them. All right, so we do that so that we can take the lessons of what worked well into the next month. We want to learn how to make things work well again for different things in the next month. Now, the next thing you have to do is check what didn't work so well, and then understand also the psychology and the mechanics behind that. The psychology is the mindset. What was your mindset for the things that didn't work well? What is the actual thing that happened? The mechanics, the step by step. Where were you? Was it the environment? Was it the friendships? Was it what you said, what you did? So those are the tangible things that you did that made something not work well. Analyze those things, and then we also carry those lessons to the next month. Overall, these two things, what worked well and what didn't work well. The next step is for you to then think, what should I do more of? What should I do less of? Write it down. I have a format that should help you with this. Please click a link in the description. There is a planner that I use for it. It can help you so much to make sure that you're having an effective monthly review. So it's monthly review at onyourlane.mw. Get your click in on that, and it will be an amazing tool for you to get an effective monthly review. Proceeding with this process, now you have written what you should do more of and what you should do less of. This is what you're carrying into the next month. Now let's look at your purpose. Are you aligned to your purpose? Is everything that is happening aligned to your purpose? Are you clear on your purpose? Are you feeling your purpose? Because sometimes you set your purpose and you're like, this is not what I thought it would be, or this doesn't feel right. Maybe I need to adjust something. That is important to note. That's why we're doing a January review, because we just set the goals. It's just the start of the year, so you have room to maneuver. So allow yourself that time to contemplate. Is this working for me? And if it's not working, be clear on why it's not working. Sometimes it's just demanding a lot from you, But sometimes it's not what you want. Sometimes it's demanding a lot from you and you might not like it. So I'll give an example. You want to lose weight, but now your body aches all the time and you're thinking, this is not working for me. That is not something you say, okay, just give up because it's not working for you. No. That means your body is just adjusting. You get over it. It's painful, it's uncomfortable, you don't like it, but it's necessary. So this doesn't mean, okay, I'm realigning my goals, I don't want to lose weight anymore. No. But there are some things like when you say, I want to wake up at 4 a.m. every day, and then you start doing that and you find that you're very ineffective because you have a small child now, you sleep late and your sleeping patterns are not good, but you're waking up at 4 a.m. so it's making you ineffective in the day. So those are goals you can readjust because they're not serving you. You're not effective in your day, even though you're meeting the goal of waking up early. We get that? So let's check all these things, the good and the bad, the highlights and the lowlights, and the things that you want to do more of and the things that you want to do less of, and see, are they really helping me in my purpose, in the things that I ultimately want to achieve? That is where the real review is going to happen. And on that note, I want to encourage you that it is important for you to have a structure for your day by day. At the end of each week, within each month, you need to stop and think, what am I doing? What am I doing it? What am I focusing on? How is my day looking like? Have a structure to your day. Don't be too free-flowing that you don't know what time you wake up, what time you sleep, you don't know what you do when. That will make you ineffective and you'll lose a lot of time. And in that vein, I want to invite you to get the On Your Lane planner. This is a planner I designed for myself. It helps me stay accountable with the goals that I've set for myself. So I don't have to get to the end of a month to think, what did I do with this month? Every day, I am setting up 3 things that I need to do that day. Every end of the week, I'm reviewing if that happened or not. So it's intentionally you pursuing your goals so that you get to the end of a month and you'll be like, oh, okay, this didn't work because of this. This worked because of this. You're not surprised with how you spent your time because you were accountable. You had some structure in your day-to-day. There's a link in the description. Click it to get the planner. It is an amazing system for your effectiveness on a day-to-day basis. These reviews are important because you don't want to live mindlessly. Life is precious. Live it on purpose. And when you have some structure, even when things happen that are beyond your control, you're able to have some footing. But if you have no structure and things happen that are beyond your control, you are completely tossed around. You're completely at the mercy of the elements. So it's important to have structure. It's important to set goals. It's important to see those goals through and to revisit your annual goal, to revisit your purpose and see, am I really on track? So that then your life is going somewhere. You're here on purpose, and your purpose won't happen on its own. God is going to support you. God has equipped you. God has put people and opportunities on your path so that you can get to the purpose He wants you to achieve. But it takes you to be disciplined. It takes you to be intentional about ensuring that you meet your purpose. So I hope you take on this offer to have some structure to your monthly reviews and to do this on a monthly, daily basis where you're reviewing and you're aware of what you're set to do. And I hope you check out the resources that are in the description box so that you can take something and run with it and see results from it. My name is Mavis Zaina Kanjata. Please get in touch with me across social media. I always love to hear from you. Plus, also, I have a new video every Tuesday, so stick around. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment so that we can grow this community and continue to elevate in 2021. I hope to see you soon next week. Bye-bye.